Hey, what's up, everybody? Hope you're all doing good. Hey, what's up, Harvey? Benham? Kara? Can everybody hear me all right? Is the sound good? Can y'all hear me? Hey, what's up, Area 51? All right. Well, where do I even start? It's been quite a while. About a year, I think. A little bit over. It's been a hell of a ride. I'll just say that to say the least. Y'all will understand why when I start going through what all has conspired. So I guess I'll just start off at the beginning. I did my last live stream on Sunday night. Went to sleep Monday, slept good. Woke up Tuesday with the beating and banging on my door. Well, I didn't pay no mind to it. Doing my normal, having a cigarette when I wake up, blah, blah, blah. All my little morning rituals. Come to find out, one of my kids had pissed somebody off online. They found out where I lived and had me swatted. Said that I was holding people hostage and they wanted $25,000 ransom. Well, they had probably 40, 50 police officers outside my apartment door. Yeah, I know, Ozak. I said, what the fuck, too. And they're all like, well, why ain't you answering the phone? I'm like, I just fucking woke up. So I ain't even been paying attention to my phone. They yanked me outside, boxers and all. Had to search the house, make sure there wasn't nobody holding hostage. And I explained to them, nope, just me and my wife and kids. Just doing our thing, sleeping in the morning. Hadn't even woke up yet. Well, they came in, searched the house, started asking about all the snakes. They asked if I had any venomous. I said, yeah, I got quite a few venomous. And I said, there's nothing against the city ordinance on that. I got a permit. So they said, okay. They called in this wildlife expert. Wildlife expert gets there. She starts looking at all the snakes. Decides that that is against city ordinance, even though there is literally no ordinance against them. But I mean, there might be now. I don't know. I haven't checked it since. So they started griping and complaining about having all the venomous. I had 16 at the time. And I explained to them, I was under the impression that there was no ordinance against it. I even pulled up the city ordinance, and the only thing in our city ordinance is no poisonous reptiles. So I assumed they meant like frogs, lizards, whatever. Well, they start raising hell because I had the venomous. They brought in the damn property managers. Property managers started raising hell because I had venomous, even though it's nothing on their lease that says I can't have it. So that went on for, I don't know, about an hour, back and forth, back and forth. I said, well, I was under the impression that it was no problem. I'm permitted to have these animals through the state of Texas. I said, if it is a problem, I can take them all out right now, bin them up, and you can do whatever you want to with them. Now, that wasn't good enough for them. They wound up arresting me. So I spent a month and a half in jail during that time. They took every snake I had, took both of my cats, the sugar glider, all my rats, and left me sitting in there. They charged me with 16 counts of harboring wildlife, which I don't really give a shit about because that's just misdemeanors. But the shitty part was they also charged me with 4 felony counts of child endangerment because I had my kids in the house. Even though every snake was locked up in a locked room, in a locked cage, they didn't care. So I sat in jail for a month and a half on an $80,000 bond. They could care less. Well, let me set Discord to do not disturb. There we go. And after a month and a half, I still never got an indictment. The only downside was that I have VA benefits and Social Security benefits, and after 30 days, that all goes bye-bye. They wound up getting CPS involved. CPS took my kids, made my mom come home off the road. My mom took custody of them for temporarily. So, yeah, it's been one hell of a ride. After about 30 days, they locked my wife up too. Even though I told them she had zero to do with the snakes. They ran me across the news for 3 days straight, like I was some hardened criminal. Let's see. They originally thought they were going to charge me with child abuse because I had about 10 trash bags in the living room that I had set up till midnight the night before, throwing away old clothes, old toys the kids didn't play with, and I'm not running to the dumpster at midnight. So I was going to get up that next morning and take them out, but well, that didn't quite work out like I had planned. So they wound up charging me with 16 counts of harboring wildlife and 4 counts of child endangerment. The child abuse, that never stuck because they went back and realized, okay, he was telling the truth on that. The trash wasn't trash. It was just stuff he was throwing away the night before, like I had told him. I had 142 rats. They pulled me off the block about 4 or 5 days after I got put in jail. And then came and said, we may charge you with 142 counts of animal cruelty because your rats were out of water. In which I told them, you're going to have a fight on your hands because y'all locked me up. How the hell am I supposed to give them water? Well, that they never did bring that up, so I guess they realized that wasn't going to fly. The wife wound up on her side working a pre-indictment plea deal, and basically as long as probation is completed, 2 years of probation, that the felony charges are gone. Yeah, I know, FNA. They didn't give a shit. They didn't even know what the hell African sulfurs were. They was calling them mice, and I told them, you're stupid. They're not even mice. They're African sulfur rats. They didn't know what any of the snakes were. I had to go through each individual snake and tell them exactly what it was. So some wildlife expert there. Oh, let's see. After, like I said, after about a month, the wife worked a plea deal. My attorney was complete and utter shit. They wound up offering me the same deal, and granted, I could have beat the charges. My attorney said I could beat the charges, but I got to just sit in jail and wait it out until it goes to court. And my kids relied on my paycheck, and that had ended. So I went ahead and took the plea deal for 2 years probation, $6,000 in fines, and got out about a week after she did. And then, of course, the apartment complex kicked me out because of all the police. Um, so yeah, it's been one hell of a ride. I've been riding out this probation. I got about 10 months left of that to serve, and then the felony charges are gone. But yeah, it's been really messed up. And I haven't really wanted to talk about it, even though there was people passing around rumors about, oh, I found this news article. Well, you shouldn't believe everything you read in the news, because according to the news, my house was destroyed and it was trash, and that just wasn't the case. Otherwise, I'd have been charged with child abuse. That was all just bullshit from the news. Yeah, right. I completely agree. A judge I talked to after that said I should have never took the plea deal, but when your kids are relying on your paycheck, what are you to do? I had to do something to get that money coming back in. And I dealt with CPS taking all of their little bullshit for probably 6 months before I could even get my kids back. I had to do therapy and all kinds of stupid shit, drug test on the regular. And I just haven't really felt like talking about it until I felt like the time is right. And I finally felt like I should just explain to everybody where I've been and what's going to happen with the channel. Of course, I don't have any snakes anymore. They took everything. Ball pythons, cats. What's up, Morbid? You'll have to. I don't really feel like going back over everything that's happened. So if you just now tuned in, you'll have to go back and watch the beginning of the stream. It's some real fucked up shit. Yeah, right, Venom. They didn't care. They could care less. After they called in SWAT and had 40, 50 cops, they were determined to get me with something. And harboring wildlife was about the only thing they could come up with. But yeah, it's been a long ride, a very long ride. I got my kids back after about 6 months. The beginning of it, they wouldn't even let me see them at all. Wouldn't let me talk to them. All over bullshit. Yeah, I agree, Area 51, but does no good to fight the government because they gonna do what they want to do, no matter how you like it. So yeah, it's now y'all understand where I disappeared to. Like I said, what are you supposed to do? They said that, oh, well, you should have called us about the city ordinance. It's like I searched venomous in specific in city ordinance, and there is nothing, zero about venomous. The ball pythons, I have no idea. All the venomous snakes went to either Houston or Dallas Zoo. Ball pythons, I'd assume they rehomed them. I really don't know. They didn't care to tell me what was going on other than the venomous was going to go to zoos. in which I had no problem with. I even told them when all of that occurred that you ain't even got to touch them. I'll get them all out myself right now, bin them up. I got enough bins. Y'all can take every one of them. They didn't care. They changed the locks on my apartment so I couldn't get back in just in case I got out quick. In the process of that, the maintenance guy stole probably $2,000 in camera gear and hardware. Yeah, they didn't put me on any restrictions or nothing like that. Area 51. I mean, I other than them taking my animals, that was literally all they did, and charged me with a shit ton of fines. So yeah, it's been rough. Yeah, there's a lot of them that have all of that. If you're in Texas, though, they're going to nail you to the wall. Family's good. I got my kids back after about 6 months by jumping through all their damn hoops. Had to have psychiatric evaluations, therapy sessions. Uh, I don't remember what else they wanted me to, whatever else they want me to do. They took all my enclosures, all my snake racks. I have nothing. And I even told them 2 sets of the snake racks wasn't even mine. They don't belong to me. They took them anyway. They didn't care. So yeah, it's been a long ride. And I kind of felt like now was the time that I could kind of just do a live stream, explain to everybody what happened. That way everybody wasn't just left in the dark wondering where I disappeared to. I've kept in touch with most of you. I wouldn't say most, but a good portion of y'all. I've talked to Chris off and on. I've talked to Justin a couple times, but me and Ledka's pretty much kept in touch this entire time. He was going to jump on with me, but I guess he had some stuff come up. But yeah, they took everything, man, and didn't care. They come back and said, "Oh, well, we bathed all the rats." And I'm like, that goes to show you how much of an expert you are. When you bathe rats, the smell gets worse. And they said, "Oh, well, them mice are super bitey." I said, "You dumbass, that's because they're not mice. They're African soft fur rats." They didn't even know what they were. Yeah, I got my kids back now. We've moved apartments. Been doing good. Just riding out this damn probation, getting all this garbage over. Once that's done, I'm completely moving out of the state of Texas. I'm done with this state. Hell no, I still ain't had no damn coleslaw since then, brother. Which leads me to the future of the channel. I'm going to keep the channel going, but I know a lot of people probably won't stay subscribed, but I'm just going to rebrand the channel into a gaming channel for computer games. Just something that I can do just to have a little bit of fun and keep in touch with everybody. Yeah, man, they took everything. All my venom proof cages, all my racks, everything. They left me with nothing. And apparently, during the time of them taking the snakes, they had killed one of the puff adders somehow. And instead of them disposing of the body, they just dumped it on my living room floor and left it. So I got out of jail and had to clean that mess up. Goes to show you how much they cared. Yeah, right? Hell with that rib crib. I ain't ate there since. Yeah, I had a venomous snake license too, but they didn't give a shit about that. What do you mean, Jessica? Oh, about the dead snake? Yeah, somehow they killed they killed a puff adder, and instead of taking the body with them, they just left it in my living room floor. A dead snake just rotting away in my floor. Just basically dumped out the enclosure, took the enclosure, and left a dead snake. So when I got out, I had to clean that mess up. So yeah, if y'all aren't interested in gaming, hey, I understand. That's just something that I want to do to kind of keep in touch with people. So the channel will be rebranded. I'm not quite sure what yet, but it will be turning into a gaming channel. There's no point in keeping it a snake channel when everything's gone. So I just basically wanted to give everybody a rundown on what happened. For sure, man, for sure. Will do. Yeah, I'm good on rib crib, man. That shit'll make you sick for days. But yeah, I felt like everybody had subscribed and supported me for so long kind of deserved a explanation on what exactly happened. Yeah, it's fucked up, but it's the government. What are you gonna do? They're gonna do what they want to do. They didn't give a shit. Didn't care they were in a locked room that only I had the key to. Didn't care they were in locked cages that only I had the key to. They didn't give a shit. So it's been a messed up ride, but it is what it is. I'll finish out this probation and I'm getting the hell out of this state. Got 10 more months of that garbage. Got my fines all the way down to all I owe them is $160. Yeah, right, a cat channel. I had to get more cats because they took every cat that I had. Matter of fact, one might be on the. Hold on, I'll grab her and show y'all her. Yeah, you can see there's my new cat. She's absolutely huge. Yeah, I took my Maine Coon, said that she was underweight. That goes to show what kind of wildlife expert you are. She was 11 pounds and she was 11 pounds and the general weight for them is 9 to 14. So I don't know how in the hell they figured she was underweight. That's a wildlife expert for you. Yeah, this won't be a long stream. Like I said, I just kind of felt like, yeah, an OnlyFans. I don't think I'm not the best looking guy. All right, I don't think that would go over too well. But then again, you got people selling feet pics too. So, oh yeah, that cat is huge. I think she's 16 pounds. But yeah, I mainly just wanted to pop up a live stream here and explain to everybody where I've been. I appreciate everybody coming in. Like I said, it's not going to be a long stream. Right, Harvey? I said I'm not a good looking guy. I'm all gray haired. That's a lie. No one will buy my feet pics. uh, in the future, for sure. But I'm waiting until I get out of Texas. Right now, I'm just riding out this probation, brother. Now, like I said, they took all my equipment, everything. They left me with nothing but a couple extension cords. Literally nothing. So they took all my snakes, all my venomous, and about 15,000 in enclosures and hardware. Yeah, right. Don't know what happened to her. Gone. They took everything. I'm assuming the ball pythons they rehomed or they took them home themselves. But gone. Yes, sir. Will do, F&A. I appreciate it, brother. I'll probably wind up moving to Oklahoma. That's pretty much where I'm probably looking at going to. Hey, what's up, Bosa? If you just came in, brother, you'll have to go back and restart the live stream, and that'll explain where I've been for so long. Yeah, right. They probably sold them all in the back. Yeah, I don't know about PA. I'm not sure really yet where we're going to go. It's just not going to be Texas. I can guarantee you that. I appreciate you coming in, Bosa. Been a while, brother. Yeah, I don't know Area 51. Like I said, it's all up in the air right now. I just know for damn sure as soon as this is over, I'm out of Texas. And I done told my mom and dad, you're going to have to come visit the kids because I'll never come back. Never going to step foot back in Texas again. That's for certain. Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't really care for the cold. I mean, it's not bad. But if I got a choice, yeah, I'm not feeling the cold. Yeah, I lived in Tennessee for a while when I was stationed at Fort Campbell, right there at Clarksville. Loved that area. Yeah, like I said, this ain't going to be a long stream. I just basically wanted to bring everybody up to date on everything that happened. And that explained right there where I've been this whole time. And I could have done a live stream a lot sooner, but I just felt like it wasn't the time for me. You know what I mean? I just wasn't ready to even talk about it yet. And I've been getting into games a lot lately, so. Yeah, right? I completely agree. Right there at Clarksville, we lived on the border. Hey, no problem, Harvey. I appreciate it, brother. Yeah, Bose, did you just jump in? If not, man, you'll have to go back and rewatch the beginning of the stream. You'll realize how dirty I was done and where I've been this whole time. I hate to tell you to go back and rewatch it, but it's a long story. I'll just say I was done dirty. But it's the government, you know, what can you do? You're not going to fight it. That's for damn sure. But I appreciate everybody coming in. Guess I'm gonna go ahead and cut this live stream short. If you notice the name of the channel changes, logo, all of that, then I'll start doing some gaming here soon, and everybody can jump in the chat if y'all want to anyway. If not, hey, that's cool too. I understand that and hold no ill will towards anybody. Oh yeah, for sure. There was a lot of rumors floating around. Instead of people coming to me and saying, "Hey, what's going on? I read this in the news and that in the news." They just decided to spread the rumors. And at the time, I didn't really feel like dealing with it. Yeah, I tried to get Ledka to come on here with me, and he said, "Oh, I'll jump on with you later." And I guess real life caught up to him, and he just had something going on. He's been as busy as I am, but I appreciate it. But anyway, y'all see the channel get rebranded. Yeah, for sure, Bosie. You're gonna see me around more. It won't be snakes, but I'll be doing some gaming. If you enjoy watching anybody play some games, and jump on in the chat. If not, hey, that's cool too. Not everybody likes gaming, and I understand that. Yeah, I still got Instagram, Area 51. Yeah, certainly. Happy Thanksgiving to y'all, everybody in the chat as well. That's coming up. Hey, I appreciate that, Bosa. Like I said, channel is going to be rebranded, and I'm just going to keep moving on, doing what I do. Be a little bit of everything. Maybe some first person shooters, maybe some horror games, even though those really mess with my nerves hardcore. I mean, it'll be a little bit of everything. It won't just be one certain game, that's for sure. Be a little bit of something for everybody, that's for certain. I've upgraded my mic here lately, bought an audio mixer so I can control everything a little better. Yeah, I mean, if you don't like gaming, hey, that's cool too. I'm not going to knock anybody. I think I might even have a Clash Royale account. I don't know. I might have to look into that and see. Yeah, y'all want to see the newest little guy? My son just brought him in here. Little black smoke Maine Coon. That's our newest one. We just got him about 3 weeks, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I like first person shooters, and I'm not more into the sports game, but yeah, I appreciate it. It cost me enough, so I hope so. But again, I'm not going to tie everybody's night up too long. I just wanted to jump on and explain to everybody where I've been so I can just squash all the rumors that were floating around and whatnot, and explain to everybody what happened. I mean, shit happens. It is what it is. Like I said, judge said I could have beat the charges, but how long am I going to have to sit in a damn jail cell waiting on them to even bring charges, when my kids were relying on that money? So I did what I had to do. But I appreciate everybody coming in. I hope you all have a good night. Have a good Thanksgiving. And I guess I'm going to end the stream here. Y'all see more coming here in the very near future. That's for sure. So again, I appreciate everybody coming in. Y'all have a good night and a good Thanksgiving. I'll see y'all later. Thanks.